Hello everybody, I joined the herd. Today we're going to unbox the Hinderer XM 18 3.5 Swedged Spear. Hello, welcome back to BladeStuff. My name is Chad Swindell and I am addicted to knives. Now, whether you just carry knives occasionally or whether you have a serious knife addiction, this channel may be the channel for you. Now, I'll be upfront with you, I don't know everything there is to know about knives. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. But I love knives. I love buying knives, I love working on knives, I love sharpening knives, pretty much anything knives. Today, we're going to unbox, or in this case, unbag, a Hinderer XM 18 3.5. Now this is going to be my first Hinderer. I have looked at this brand for a while and I've wanted to try it out and I just haven't found the right one at the right time or when I had the extra cash. You know how it goes. So I bought this knife on a private market and it just arrived this week. It actually showed up on Wednesday and I knew I had a very busy week and knew that I was not going to be able to open this thing and review it live until Saturday. So the normal anticipation that you have when you're waiting for a knife to arrive, well, not only did I have that, it's been sitting here for Wednesday to Saturday and I just had to look at it patiently and not open it. But today's the day. We're gonna get this thing open and we're gonna take a look at it and see what we have. All right, so before we get started, if you're buying knives on the private market, I'm gonna make a recommendation. When you are solidifying that transaction, why don't you ask the seller, would you please ship it in a box? Here's the reason that I asked that. Years ago, I purchased a Koenig Arius and the shipper sent it and it showed up in a bag. The bag was ripped open. The Koenig box was visible through the bag, didn't fall out that I know of. It was visible in the bag, so thankfully nothing was damaged and everything arrived. But it definitely woke me up to the fact that I need to be concerned about that. Since that time, I normally ask the seller, hey, please ship it in a box. If that costs a little bit extra, okay, it's worth it. You know, you're gonna get your knife in a safer condition. How many of us have received a package on the porch and it's just trashed? Well, you don't want that to happen when you're spending hundreds of dollars on a knife. So this is as much my fault as is anybody else's. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm not trashing this guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. We talked a little bit back and forth and he seems like a great guy. But put your knives in a box if you're gonna sell them. If you're gonna buy them, ask them, hey, if you wouldn't mind, ship it in a box. Take care of that investment. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get this thing open. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so here we go. We're going to open this today with a Mannix. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, here we go. So here we have the different pivot systems. Okay, we've got the sticker. Okay, the peanuts. And we have the XM 18. This is the 3.5 inch version. Look at the scales on that. It's that blue and black scales. Those scales are just really, really pretty. I really, really like that color. I was looking for some blue and black scales. It's got a good feel to it. It is the tri-way pivot. All right, so we can tell we've got the phosphorus bearings right here, the Teflon bearings right there, the spacers, should you want to change those out, which means that we have it's riding on ball bearings right now. So the tri-way pivot system, it's very unique, and it's a great feature. You get to choose what type of bearing or what type of pivot system that you have. You can let it ride on bearings, phosphorus, or Teflon. It's your preference. All right, so let's see here. Oh, that is nice. It's got good action. It's really got a good feel to it. All right, let's look at some specs on this thing. Get some of this out of the way. So closed, we're looking at about 4 3/4 inches. Okay, and open. Eight 1/4 inches. The blade itself, okay, as defined by its name, is going to be 3 1/2 inch. Now, I don't have 3 1/2 inches worth of cutting edge because of the choil here, the finger choil. It's going to be a 3 1/2 inch blade. Okay. So we've got this finger choil, as I mentioned, so you can grip up just like this right here. You got the jimping on the back for grip, and if you wanted to grip up on the blade with that finger choil, it feels really good that way. Or you can grip it like normal, you know, back like this. It's got a great feel to it, actually. It feels really good. Weight on it. Let's look at the weight. All right, overall weight. This one's weighing out at 5.33. All right, let's do some comparisons here. Let's compare this to a Mannix. Let's go ahead and put a Swedged in there. The Swedged and the Hinderer are very close to the same size. So this is the working finish on the blade, and I really like that finish, and that's going to be good for exactly what it says. It's going to be good for working with it because it's not going to show as many scratches, and I think that'll hide some of the everyday wear and tear that a knife gets, because I do plan on using this knife. So the blade style is a Swedged Spear. Now you see this swedge right here. The normal spear points aren't quite this deep, but this swedge really accents that, and you can tell that it is deeper back here than it is up here. So the tip of the blade is going to still remain very durable and very strong. So it's a very unique blade shape. So as mentioned already, the show side has the G10 blue and black scales, which I think are really, really nice. Very, very cool looking on that. And the lock side is going to be completely titanium, so it gives it a good feel. We've already weighed it. It's got a significant weight to it, and it really feels good in the hand. It has a very comfortable grip to it. I really like that. The lockup is good on that. And it's got a great action on it. It's got a good drop shut type of action. Let's look for blade play. I do not feel any blade play. You know, maybe just a hair blade play, but remember, I bought this off of the private market, so all I'm going to need to do is adjust this pivot screw just a little bit. Now, how about the centering on this? All right, it's got good centering on it. Honestly, I can barely feel that. I'm not sure I'm going to even try to adjust that out. It's not enough to bother me at all. It feels really, I've got to rock it really hard to feel anything at all. Another thing to look at when you're purchasing a knife, or one thing I look at, is what kind of blade steel it is. This is M390. So M390 is a super steel. It's got very high wear and corrosion resistance. You should be able to put a really good edge on that blade and should last a while. Another thing that I like to look at Okay, this may seem a little vain, but it's that sound when you open one up. What does it sound like? That's got a good sound to it. You knife lovers, you know what I'm talking about. When you hear that noise in a room, it gets your attention. I've got people at work that sometimes when they want to get my attention, they'll just open their knife and it'll get my attention right away. So another really cool thing about Hinderer knives is the components. They're very easy to break down, and all of these components can be purchased to really dress your knife up. If you wanted to put a different color standoffs on there, if you wanted to change the pivot screw, take and put a different scale on that, you can do that. All these parts, are available. Now, sometimes these knives are hard to find. Now, the price point on this particular knife is going to start out somewhere around $400 to $450. Now, sometimes they're hard to find. Sometimes you got to It's nice knowing you guys. Everyone should know that my wife is on the couch as I'm recording this video, and when she heard that price, I almost lost my life. So, it was nice knowing you. This is my last will and testament, maybe. So anyway, the price point on these new is going to be between $400 and $450. Rick Hinderer has made these knives for with first responders in mind. He's made them to work with. They're not, even though you can dress them up and you can make them look pretty and put them in the safe if you want to, he has made them to use. He's made them to work with. And overall, it's just a great looking knife. And the pocket clip. So it's got their titanium pocket clip on there, and it looks very sturdy. It feels very sturdy. It's not a deep pocket clip per se, but it's not going to leave a whole lot out of your pocket, so I don't think it's going to be too annoying. I don't think it's going to be cumbersome at all. All in all, this is a great looking knife. This is a great feeling knife. It has great action on it. Look at that drop shut action. I can't wait to carry this around and put it to work. And I plan on doing just that and see how he does. Thank you so much for watching the unboxing and the first impressions of the Rick Hinderer XM18 3.5 Swedged Spear. I certainly hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you like our content, it would do our channel a favor if you hit that subscribe button below and subscribe to our channel. If you liked the video, also hit that like button. Let me know that you liked it. While you're down there, leave me a comment. Let me know what's your favorite Rick Hinderer knife. Until next time, always carry a knife and always keep it sharp.